Hi guys, it's Max here with dartsreviews.tv in association with dartsplanet.tv. We've got some darts from Winmau for you today. This is the Callisto Style 1. They do three different styles in this. We've got the parallel dart, which I much prefer sometimes. So what I think we'll do is we'll go and get these out on the table and we'll have a closer look. So we're over at the table with the Winmau Callisto darts. Really sort of like quite a standard sort of looking box. It's almost got like this stone pattern with some generic lines in there. You've got the Callisto name, Eclipse the Competition, so it could be like a lunar sort of design. 90% tungsten, 24-gram dart, and obviously the window here showing the darts in there, the barrels in the Winmau pointer, and with this particular dart we have the Astro-Grip technology. So we'll have to open this up and have a look. But what's quite nice is this little bit down here. It's got like all the different phases of the moon as well. That stands out quite well. Over on the back we have images of the different barrel shapes here. Obviously we've got the 01s, which is the one on the left, and it shows it as a fully set up dart. Everything's slightly raised, which is nice, adds a tactile feel. Close up of the stem and the flight name, what's in the box, and obviously you've got your barcode and lifetime barrel guarantee. Let's get them out, have a look. As with most Winmau darts, they come in this black EVA foam insert, keeps everything in place. You've got your flights, your stems, and obviously your barrels in the Winmau point holder and the etched in Winmau logo here. Let's get one of the darts out so we can look. We have a standard steel tip point there in the silver, and then we go straight into this ball nose section here, which brings it straight into the parallel shape. Slightly wider ball nose than most, but it's got like this stone grip sort of feel to it. It's definitely like not smooth, it's definitely got a lot of texture to it. And then we go into this very wide grip section, which they class as an Astro grip. It's almost like a non-sharp razor grip or shark grip. Each of the rings like taper out and then drop down, so couldn't tell you the exact angle. I can definitely feel it gripping quite well, but it's not as sharp as a standard like razor or shark grip. I can run my fingers down there and it's not catching into my fingertips at all. And I'd say that's about 2/3 back on the dart, and then we have a wide ring section here before these two milled out grooves that are a lot wider than the actual ring that's in the middle. It really stands out. It's quite striking, but I can feel those as being quite square cut, so I can definitely feel catching a little bit there. Then we have another really wide ring here before going into a small section of that repeated grip pattern that's on the front. Then there's a slight taper with the Winmau etched logo before going into the stem. The coating on this is actually really, really nice. Acts like a nice grippy coating sort of thing. So even if you were holding on this section here, the wide section, you've got the grip from the two grooves, but even I'd like to call it a stone coating, but it's like an astro coating according to the darts. It does add another grip element. Plenty of grip area here at the front, slightly less at the back, so maybe suit a front and mid gripper more than a rear gripper, but obviously you can play about with the grip on your own. Measurements on this, we've got the 24 grams. It is 6.6 millimeters wide and 50.8 millimeters long, so a decent sort of like length dart, decent width, adds you plenty of grouping potential. It's a 90% tungsten dart as well. Balance feels quite nice. It's a centre weighted dart. What I think we'll do is we'll put some flights and stems on. We'll go onto the board and we'll see how we get on with them. So we're over in the dart room with the Winmau Callisto darts. Quite a lunar sort of design to this. Almost like a moon dust or stone type coating onto this lunar grip, which is really, really nice. Hopefully I do okay with it because it is quite a grippy sort of feel without sharp edges. But I'm going to have a couple of throws to get used to them first, and then we'll go into our practice routine. So let's see how we get on with them. Oh, starts off really well. Oh, had a bit of a drop out. I think changing the point from the smooth to like a black point or a grippy point would help with that. And a ton 40, there we go. Quite surprised. I thought it was going to feel grippier than it does. I think with the coating and the fact that the sort of like angled rings aren't sharp edged, I'm not pulling it. I'm actually getting a really, really clean release. Even though I have had to move my grip slightly forward because where I would normally grip is right on that wide back section. But all in all, I think they're flying really, really nice. So let's go straight into our 201 practice routine. Game on. Or a nice tight steady 60, leaving us 141. Oh, pulled that last one, 82. That leaves us 59. Oh, that was a shame. But we corrected it and done it in 3 darts. A little bit disappointed with that first one, hitting the single 3, but we all make mistakes. Doing it in 9 darts, I'm more than happy with that. I thought I was going to struggle more than I did because I thought they were going to be even grippier than I initially saw. But with the almost razor type sort of grip, or what they call a lunar grip, with the coating and the fact that the edges aren't sharp, it gives a really clean release for myself because I don't really do grippy darts. But the grip at the front sort of repeats a little bit at the back, but it's really, really narrow. So I did have to move my grip a little bit forward. So I do think it'd mostly suit a mid to front gripper more than a rear gripper. But obviously we all throw and grip slightly different. So yeah, let's go have a final thought. All in all, I'd done it in 9 darts. I'm more than happy to do that. I didn't play fantastic with them. The grip itself wasn't overly grippy. Like I said, the what they call as a lunar grip, I think it is. It's not too sharp on the edges like a razor grip or anything. So I managed to get a nice clean release with it, and I didn't sort of like catch and pull it over to the side, which is something I normally do with a really grippy dart. As for the grip, I'm going to give it a grip rating of 3. I was actually considering a little bit lower, but with that coating that's almost like a stone grip or like sanded grip, it does add a nice grip element to it, and it feels quite consistent all the way down the barrel as well. Definitely suits somebody that's more of a mid or front gripper. The bit of grip at the very, very back is quite precise, so you have to make sure you're on it each and every time if you're going to use that. The weights that it comes in is 22 and 24 grams. Not a massive range, but I think that's okay. It's definitely sort of like more the medium of where most darts players are nowadays. Price point, unfortunately, I can't give you. These are a new release. They haven't come out in the shops yet, but by the time the review comes out, hopefully Gav will have the price down here on the screen for you so you can compare the prices. Overall, the dart itself is a really, really nice dart, and it's definitely a decently balanced parallel dart. If you've got any questions or anything, or you agree or disagree with anything I've said, head on down into the comment section and let us know. I do try and answer your questions and everything, and it's always good to get some sort of positive or negative feedback because it lets us know how to improve. Head on over to dartsreviews.tv and dartsplanet.tv as well. There's lots of stuff on there, articles, stories, competitions, something for everyone, whether you've got 5 minutes or half an hour. Make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell. And as always, come back. Check us out again soon. Bye.